Hi, I'm Tom and this is Adult Game Reviews. This week I take a look at The Missing Part by JPKVNs. 3 chapters have been released and I've been told by many people that I need to check it out. So let me paint a picture for you. Imagine it's the happiest day of your life and for no reason at all, someone roundhouse kicks you in the head. And every day after that, someone randomly pops up to kick you in the head when you weren't expecting it. Yeah, kinda traumatic, right? Welcome to The Missing Part. Now, even after all that, is it possible to enjoy The Missing Part? Well, let's find out. First, if you like the video, please like it and subscribe if you aren't, but everyone please needs to hit the bell icon above. YouTube has been hiding my videos from people's feeds. Like many YouTubers, my views have been down because many people just can't find my videos. It's not like it has been in the past. When you hit the bell, you would get constant updates. With the bell icon now, you will actually see when I upload videos. Thanks again. Jumping in, you play the male MC in different periods of his life. He lives in a stereotypical wealthy household with neglectful and judgmental parents. That's when he meets by accident the genuine, caring, and beautiful Ella, and his whole life changes. Now, this story is heavy melodrama. I'm gonna do my best to not spoil anything, but I do talk about some things pertaining to the story in very broad terms that you may consider light spoilers, so be aware. Visually, The Missing Part gets better over time. The MC early on is supposed to be like 18 years old, but he looks like he's 40. After a large time jump, you grow a beard which actually makes you look younger than your younger self. There were flipbook style animations that help break up things here and there, so outside the odd inconsistency, the visuals were pretty good. Nothing special, but overall decent. There is music and sound effects. If I had to use one word to describe all the music, it's sad. Just very sad.
Really sad.
The music set that tone throughout the 3 chapters and it was quite effective in doing so. So again, the audio was pretty good. Now let's get into the story. Every character in the game has gone through trauma in some way. Each is interesting, and even Lisa, who I didn't like all that much at the beginning, I actually grew to care about. You have the familiar tropes. Lisa, who is your equal. You both have a lot of shared childhood experiences and she understands you like no one could. You have Haley, the rising star in your company. She's young and very ambitious. However, she's dealing with her own childhood trauma. She's the perfect I can fix her girl. Then you have Sarah, the caring but fun nurse. She's the one that can fix you. It's super hard to not compare The Missing Part to Leap of Faith. I consider The Missing Part like Leap of Faith, but on steroids.
People will cry so much they'll cry themselves to death!
I spend a varying amount of time in each of the 3 chapters crying. I had to take multiple breaks. This is heavy melodrama, and sometimes I think the tears are warranted and others not so much. But instead of how Leap of Faith builds to the most impactful scenes, you have The Missing Part which kicks you in the head right at the beginning.
Karaoke.
Sucker punch! Oh!
You have 2 major heavy scenes that occur within a short time of playing. The first scene hits hard. I feel like there was enough buildup to earn your sadness and emotion. The second scene I felt was a little cheap, kind of kicking a guy when he's down.
That's a low blow, Stan.
This would have been okay if I had felt the VN shift to a more positive or hopeful tone. Maybe it still will, but in the first 3 chapters, all I felt was varying levels of sadness. Really, all the characters, romance options, side characters are all just sad. Luckily, the writing was solid with the infrequent awkward phrase here and there. Understandably, any grown-up content takes a little time to build up, with some relationships being slow burns. Anything more than that would feel forced and not really fit with the story. So what did I think? Well, I remember sitting down years ago with Emily to watch the first season of Dexter.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We marathoned that show in like a weekend. It was really good, but we were horribly depressed by the end of the weekend. My experience with The Missing Part was pretty close to that. However, for me, the lack of any real positive upswing was hard for me to get through. So I would wait for more content before jumping in. What I got was good, but while I was fortunate enough to play Leap of Faith when I was fully complete, I think The Missing Part needs to be much further along before I will jump back into it. Now, I'm gonna sit down, take my Prozac, and probably play Friendship with Benefits to cope with my depression. I want to thank all my backers on Patreon and Subscribestar. Don't forget to click the bell in the corner so you actually get updated when a video is posted. If you haven't seen my review of Handyman Fantasy, you can check it out right here. Thanks again. Until next time.